Good morning. We are getting ready to head to the Florida Keys. Currently live in Naples, but we are taking our family down to Marathon, Florida, and we're going to go check out all that the Keys has to offer. This is our first time going. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and one thing that I haven't seen is really any videos for families, especially people with kids. Florida Keys is definitely known for like partying and that kind of stuff, the bar scene. But obviously that's not something with a 13 and a 9-year-old that we're as interested in. And so we thought that we would make a video and show all the cool things that we can do as a family if you're looking for something like that. And then obviously still be able to show, the bars and things like that if that's something that you have an interest in. But for us, we're going the family route. And so we thought we'd take you along and show you what we liked and, hopefully it'll help you out on your trip. So we're all packed up, getting ready to go. It's actually day after Christmas. It's kind of a Christmas surprise. We went ahead and threw our paddleboard in, but we're packing light. Only got one bag for the family. We're only staying for a couple days. Our marathon is just about 3 hours from our house, about three and a half hours. So we're getting ready to go down through Miami and then out through the Keys, which we haven't done yet. So as we, have gotten to Florida, we haven't had a chance to really explore much of the East Coast side. And so we're excited to kind of do that too. It's going to be the first time any of us have seen it. So here goes. The one really thing that we highly recommend that you do is the Turtle Hospital in Marathon. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. I'm just not really like not really like a tour kind of person, or at least I didn't think I was, but it was very informative. Our kids loved it. It lasted about an hour to an hour and a half. You could have definitely hung out a little longer if you wanted, but they go into all kinds of different turtles that they have. They go into some of the history. They show you, some of the turtles that have been rescued and they're rehabilitating them. And then they also talk about some of the ones that they've been able to nurse back to health and get back out into the wild. And so they kind of go into some of that. But just a really, really fun experience. Really cool to get up and close and personal to all the different sea turtles and learn all about them. So we highly recommend that. How is it? What'd you get? Key lime pie frozen on a stick? Dipped in chocolate?
Yep.
Famous Kermit's key lime pie. Good?
Okay. Coconut key lime pie.
Coconut key lime pie. And bro, what are you having? Some of the classic cool blue Gatorade?
Totally rare.
Totally rare here to Key West. I also highly recommend when you go to Key West, at least one day, if you're staying there, make sure to use the Old Town trolley, especially from us coming about an hour away. I felt like was just right. We got to go over the 7 Mile Bridge, which is 7 miles of bridge with literally just water on both sides. It's kind of creepy, but super cool at the same time. Just once in a lifetime experience. I highly recommend that you drive the drive, but the Old Town trolley was the best way to see Key West, in my opinion. Got to park in one location. You had somebody driving you around, 13 different stops. You can get off and on whenever you want. You can ride it all day long. It was just a great way, a stress-free way to see Key West without having to drive and find parking, because it is some small, tight quarters down there, and it's not it would have stressed me the heck out. So if you're someone like me, trust me, do the trolley. Your kids will love it. You'll love it. It's very informative. You learn a lot of history of Key West, and it's just a relaxing way to see Key West. So definitely do the Old Town Trolley. I also recommend something that's great for families is Theater of the Sea. It reminded me of the movie We Bought a Zoo. It was very small. I mean, yet it was still big, but you were able to get up close and personal and really close. It kind of felt like it was a small family ran operation. It wasn't like SeaWorld. It was just over the top and big. And I mean, some people may like that. I personally liked kind of the smaller feel. You got to go on a boat and you got to see a dolphin show, sea lions, turtles, all kinds of exotic fish, birds. It was just really, really fun. Our kids loved it. Seemed like all the kids and all the families were really excited. Lots of people were laughing and having a good time. So definitely make that, something that you make sure to do, whether it's on your way down or on your way back, but make sure that you do it. Wrapping up the video, here's my take on it. If you've never done it before, fly into Fort Lauderdale and drive it. Drive all the way to whether you stay in Marathon like us, which is about an hour or halfway down, about an hour from Key West, or you go all the way. I highly recommend. You get to go over 44 different islands and 42 different bridges, and you just get to see a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of little places you can stop. One thing that I was surprised by with Key West and just the Keys in general is there wasn't a lot of beaches. A couple of the beaches that we did stop at, again, I'm coming from Naples, Florida, which has, in my opinion, the most beautiful beaches in the country. So I'm very spoiled with beaches, but I didn't really think they were that nice. Again, that could have been just my experience. I'm not bashing them, especially if you're coming from an area in the country or the world where you don't have beaches. They're going to be beautiful. But if you're looking for beautiful beaches, just a little side note, Naples, Florida is incredible. But that's all I'm going to say about Naples. But I do highly recommend that you drive it and you won't regret it. And then, if you go back to Key West or something, you can fly directly in and do that route. But drive it at least once. But we highly recommend it. Key West is definitely a little bit of a party area, in my opinion. A lot of nightlife, a lot of bars, a lot of drinking. I didn't want that experience. That doesn't mean you do or you don't, but I highly recommend with the family. Stay in Marathon. It's about halfway. Highly recommend it. It was beautiful. We loved our resort, and yeah, that's what I would suggest. So that's my take. Hope you liked the video. Hit that subscribe button if you did, and more to come.